All right, Jason Gray, welcome back to the Jason Gray Show. Let's talk about the state of the housing market today and why I think you need to buy now, right? And people are sitting out there going, mortgage rates are high. Why should I buy right now? So I'm going to explain why I think this and what I'm seeing going forward. And, if you like what I'm saying, give me a call. Let's talk about your situation and spend the 10 or 15 minutes on the phone and talk about, where the market is at that time. You might see this video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months out, and the market might have changed by then, but I'm just looking at today. We're talking about the last day of February. All right. So mortgage rates right now, roughly right around 6.5%. That's pretty much most programs. Conventional, FHA, VA, USDA loans, all right around that 6.5% range for a 30-year fixed. Now, there's still homes that are on the market that have been sitting for 2 weeks to 3 to 4 months. There's still, though, homes that are going for multiple offers too. So, which is sort of surprising to me, and I've talked about this in other videos. I'm surprised at a mid 6% interest rate that we're having multiple offers, but it's happening. And the realtors I'm talking to are saying, yeah, they're happening. It's not happening on every one, but it's happening. So if you find a house, and I want you to be patient with this purchase process. I'm going to say there's a small window period here to buy, but I want you to be patient as well. So if it doesn't feel right, don't buy it. Go with your gut on these transactions and what you sort of think is going, and run it by me, run it by your realtor, run it by your family. Get a good feeling for that house that you're looking to purchase. But so let's take a look if you're to make an offer on a property right now. If you were, let's look at negotiating things. And what I mean by things is let's negotiate closing costs. Let's negotiate prepaid taxes and insurance. Maybe if the house has been on the market long enough, you negotiate a 2-1 buy down. That's a temporary buy down that we've talked about in the past. Or maybe we just negotiate price, right? Those are all good strategies in this market. If the house has been on the market longer than 3 weeks, be aggressive. If it's been on the market a really long time and they haven't reduced their price, be super aggressive. Try to take the emotions out of purchasing. Hard to say, but it's really, you need to try as best as you possibly can and sort of dig your heels in on some of your offers and be aggressive in this market. Now let's talk about what I'm anticipating, where I'm anticipating mortgage rates to improve in the third quarter of 2023. And what I mean by improving is I think mortgage rates are going to hit around 5.5%. Now, when they do, the market's going to completely change. And the market's going to turn into a situation where, back in 2007, we had 4 million homes on the market, and right now in March 1st, we have 1 million homes on the market, right? We have 25% of the inventory on the market right now. So what happens when mortgage rates come down and these multiple offers are having at 6.5%? How many multiple offers do we get? How many homes are on the market that are longer than 2 or 3 weeks? That number comes down dramatically, and I think what we do is we get into a situation where there's multiple offers on everything. And now we're having to talk about escalating prices of our homes just to get a home, maybe not the home that you want or like. And then, maybe you're having to give me a call and say, Jason, tell me about that all cash program that you talked about when we first started, talking. And, what's the cost associated with that? And so when we look at the dynamics of things, don't worry about today's interest rates. Find the right house that you're going to buy. Then worry about me having to worry about refinancing your home when mortgage rates get better. Let's say if rates are at 6.5% now, and when rates hit 5.5%, I refinance you. Then when it hits 4.5%, I refinance you again. If we're ever to get back in the threes, we do it again, right? But let's not miss out on the opportunity that's happening right now, because when mortgage rates get 5.5% or 4.5% or 3.5%, what are we dealing with? We're dealing with multiple offers, no inspection times, waiving your financing contingencies, waive your inspection contingencies. It becomes a complete nightmare for you as the buyer. Let's not put yourself in that situation to purchase a house like that. Let's buy something now that we can fall in love with and then deal with the financing part of it later. As long as you can live with that mortgage payment now, you'll be okay. I can't imagine rates going up higher for too much longer, or them going skyrocketing unless something major happens, and I'm hoping nothing major happens. But if my crystal ball is right, I think we're going to be looking pretty good here in the next, the 6 months or so. So the moral of the story here is buy now. Talk to me about your current financial situation. Let's talk about tax write-offs. Let's talk about appreciation. Let's talk about removing mortgage insurance. Let's talk about what that looks like going down the line and how those payments look like for you going in the future. it's really important that you're working with someone either like myself or with someone else who's been doing this a long time. If someone has been doing mortgages for 2 years, they just don't have the wealth of knowledge that us veterans have who's been doing this 10, 12, 13, 14, me 29 years of doing mortgages. You need someone who can, articulate this message to you clearly that you feel comfortable about the buying process. And in regards to the buying process as well, take your time. If it doesn't feel right, don't go for it. Trust your realtor, trust me. Just go through and make it sure it feels good in the gut about purchasing. So if you have any questions about mortgage lending, I don't care what state you're from. New American Funding lends in all states other than New York and Hawaii. I do lending in Washington State, but I will listen to your conversation, talk with you about your situation, and I'll refer you out to someone at our Interstate Lending Division team here at New American Funding. Great company. We service all of our loans, but I'll get you in contact with the right person who can help you purchase in your state as well. All right. Talk to you soon. My contact information will be below, and have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.